So, I thought why not talk about this because I've been seeing this whole thing going around about Sketch. Now, I'm gonna start by here saying I've never seen Sketch on social media before or heard of him. I've heard he's a fantastic dude. But news has been coming around was that he was outed for having a secret OnlyFans account a couple of years ago, which essentially revealed his sexuality. Now, since then, news has been breaking out of people responding to this. Other people, I'm glad to hear people that have given him support, but there are some that are just being absolute dumbasses on social media. You look at some of these. Bruce Travamoff speaks on Sketch. It's not about you being gay, it's about you not telling no one, hiding it, and becoming a whole new alias. That's not cool, bro. Think about this for a second here, dude. Do you know why people in the community don't open up? It's because they're afraid of people like homophobes, especially on social media, attacking them for it. We live in a day and age where people still cannot get their heads out of their asses and understand that gay people and other people within the LGBTQIA plus community exist and that it's not illegal. But there are people that keep it hidden because they don't know who's going to accept them and who's gonna friggin' bash them and shit. Some of the reactions, especially something like this, you're pretty much shitting on him. That's why people don't want to come out. Why do you think people want to take their own lives there in the community? Because you have instances where they come out to somebody, they get very trashed over, type of response for it, and then they feel like they don't belong and feel like that suicide is the only answer when it's not. It's not an answer, period. But you get people who get to that point because of reactions. With negativity and hostility over this type of news. But then he's getting on Sketch's case oh, how could you not tell anybody? Again, not everybody's going to be comfortable with talking about this stuff. Like I said, you never know who's going to accept it and who's going to freaking shun you for it. Homophobia is still running wild in this day and age, even though it's 2024. You want an example to show how homophobic people are? Look back at the responses to anything related to the LGBTQI plus community just last month during Pride Month. You have people, especially on social media, who will vocally hate the fact that Pride Month even exists. You have people who have the audacity to say, we're straight Pride Month. Let me ask you this for anybody who's ever asked that. Where exactly in the world is it illegal to be heterosexual? Where exactly in the world do you get shit on for being straight? That's right, none. You don't need straight Pride Month because heterosexuality is not a minority. Heterosexuality does not involve getting freaking treated like shit because of your sexuality. It does not come with discrimination. Why do you think Sketch probably doesn't want to come out and have anybody know this about his sexuality and the OnlyFans and everything? Because of the reaction. And then also saying, you have kids that watch you, my little brother watches you. I'm not allowing him to watch you again. Why not? Are you going to spread that whole bullshit where people try to link a fucking stereotype between homosexuality and pedophilia? Are there pedophiles in the community? Yes, but that's not a majority. But there are some people who just don't want to understand that. If you want an example, look back at the video that I uploaded shortly after the Pride event that I went to at the end of June. You had one of the ladies that was there, walking around on the sidewalk, just talking down to him and saying, what do you bring your kids for? This, essentially exposes them to pedophilia and all that other shit. It's really? No! People bring their kids to the community, to these Pride events, to educate them, to show them, hey, not everybody is straight. You should learn to accept people for who they are. Because you got kids who freaking bash each other for so many variety of reasons. I know, I was been a target of that shit when I was a kid. For different reasons and stuff. But, this helps teach kids tolerance. Educate them about the fact that there are more than just heterosexuals in the world. And you shouldn't shit on somebody because their sexuality is not the same as yours. Accept them and make them feel welcome. That's not hard. That's not a bad thing. But no, people want to freaking spew this kind of bullshit. Saying oh no, I don't want my kid my little brother watching you. Why not? Just because Sketch is not straight doesn't make him less of a person. He's still human. Let's look at some of these responses here. Doesn't have to tell anybody it's his life, it was in the past. Yeah, and again, if he wants to tell people and be open about it, he can. I know he made like a little joke on a stream saying, I did not have sexual relations with a man. I'm just kidding, I did, possibly. Like, that was actually pretty funny. But it's like, some of these, like, other responses, like, I can never understand homophobia because it literally has nothing to do with you. Worry about who you fight. Exactly. It's like, why do people hate on gay people and everything like that? It has nothing to do with you. I mean, like, I especially hate this notion that people spread around there saying, oh, the agenda or homosexual agenda is being forced upon us. It's like, newsflash, dude, between a gay guy and a Jehovah's Witness, I've never had a gay guy showing up at my front door trying to get me to convert. You're more likely to see a Jehovah's Witness coming up to your door trying to shove their beliefs down your throat than you are with a homosexual or anything else. Okay? Don't try this whole agenda shoving bullshit. Kids that watch them never gonna find that content. Exactly, like, that's OnlyFans. That's content that's locked away on another website that you have to pay for. Okay? Completely different. Then, of course, never advertised this or brought it up till the leaks in the past, and it was his life. He wasn't obligated to bring up or speak about it. Exactly. If he didn't want to talk about it, that's his choice. Now, there was also one other clip that I just recently saw that I left a response to. Well, you also have this one right here. Met Sketch a couple months back, and you had the blessing of hanging with him a good amount since then. He has incredible heart, positive energy, and love for life. Consider him a friend. Hope he continues to be the sweet soul that we all know and love. I love that. Love that response. And right here saying, why are people coming out tweeting like he killed somebody? Bro is just gay. Exactly. And I've stayed right down here. It's not illegal to be non-heterosexual in this country. Let the man be. It's not illegal to be part of the LGBTQIA plus community in America. And I still condemn countries that make it illegal and punishable by death. There's no, like, I don't care what your religious beliefs are or, like, freaking political beliefs or anything. There's nothing wrong with somebody being gay or bisexual or transgender or anything. At the end of the day, if how somebody lives their life is neither illegal nor actually causing harm to somebody, leave them be. If there's no reason to fucking hate on gay people. If you see a same-sex couple walking down the street just holding hands, like, with each other, they can do that, and you can't do a thing about it. If you don't like it, here's an easy solution. Look the other way. Because the amount of hate that comes to people within the community is just absolutely fucking sickening. And also, there was this one from Sneeko saying, like, oh, the guy's not genuine, oh, he's living a lie. Like, people, like, so he's freaking attacking Sketch saying, oh, you're not genuine because you hid this. Once again, and I bring this up right here, people hide that stuff for a reason. If homophobes were running rampantly in the world, and do so very openly on social media, people like Sketch most likely would have been comfortable being open about this part of his life. Like, again, you want proof? Look at people, or even these, like, company accounts that are here on, like, social media platforms like Twitter and everything. Anytime they show support for the community, you have the homophobes coming out of the woodwork in the replies and everything saying, how dare you support the LGBTQIA plus community? I hate you for this. Or hell, I have this, like, screenshots and everything on Facebook. There is a church down in, I believe it was Tucson? I believe it was Tucson, Arizona, where, like, I saw it because it was, like, promoted on Facebook for, like, through my newsfeed. And they, like, the church changed their profile banner or whatever on Facebook to include, like, the rainbow colors to show their support for the community. And you had people who were, like, reacting angrily to this. So, I left a comment reply on there saying, for those who are Christian within, like, that are, like, in comment, or the comment section and everything, you do realize the bigotry is a complete contradiction to your religion, right? Because Christianity is supposed to be about promoting love and acceptance of others. But this bigotry against the community is a total contradiction to that. And surprisingly, there were actually people that liked my comments and agreed with me, including the Facebook page of the church itself. There was some guy who was trying to argue with me and, like, being like, oh, read this religious scripture, and I'm praying for your salvation, and so on and so forth, not realizing that he's preaching to an atheist here. But he's just, like, doing this whole religion, and here, read this Bible quote and all that. It's like, if you have to resort to the point where you are telling somebody, like, trying to recite religious scripture and everything, saying, oh, read this part of the Bible and all that stuff, you have no argument there, okay? I don't want to hear this whole religion thing as a scapegoat to justify your bigotry. Think for yourself. And even the church, whose comments, like, page I was commenting on, they actually agreed with me, saying homosexuality is not an evil thing. And I'm just like, thank you! One of the people even tried to argue, saying, oh, we're not upset about this. And I'm just like, well, seeing the amount of angry emote, like, reactions of the Facebook page there, for them changing their banner and everything, it does sound like people are upset. So it's like, again, you see reactions, like, whether it be through, like, reactions on Facebook or even the comment replies and everything on social media, like Twitter and everything. You see stuff like that, and maybe you understand why people in the community are still in the closet and they don't want to open up about this stuff. You never know who's going to accept you and who's going to shit on you. I mean, for me, like, I'm not fully out about who I am within the community, but I can say that everybody that I have privately come out to has been a 100% success rate. Everybody who I've told has accepted me, and I'm very thankful for it. But again, it took me, like, over a year after I came to terms with my sexuality to even start opening up to anybody, because again, there's that fear of not knowing who's going to accept you and who won't. Who's going to still be your friend at the end of the day, and who's going to turn their back on you. Who's going to be cool with it, and who's going to want you to die. You know? Stuff like that. Because I don't get how people can't fucking fathom this. People hide this stuff for a reason. Think. So anyway, let me know all in the comment section below. What do you all think about this whole sketch, like, stuff about his OnlyFans coming out and the reactions and everything? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks for listening, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.